Adventure in Bigfoot Show. All right now.
Hey, welcome to another edition of Noises Outdoor Adventure and Bigfoot Show. We're here in Halfway, Oregon. We're going to go up to Clear Creek, which is just a few miles from here on the property of Greg Dixon. He's going to allow us to look around. It feels like he has some sightings of some Bigfoot there, so we're going to go around and look for signs and see what we can see. So we thank you for coming along and joining us on our show today. We'd like to thank our sponsors again, DG Gifts, for making up these wonderful shirts. And if you'd like to order one, just call Dave and Dina down at DG Gifts, and they'll be sure to hook you up with a couple of shirts. You can get them in different colors. And they also have all your decals, NASCAR, football, baseball, anything you need, Dave and Dina at DG Gifts can hook you up. So thanks again for your sponsorship. Alright, so we finally made it up here to Clear Creek here on Greg Dixon's property. We're going to go across this bridge here. Now those of you who know me know I'm a little scared of heights, and this bridge is a little sketchy, but we're going to be alright. We're going to go across the bridge, and the cameraman's going to get me going across the bridge, and then we're going to walk up a little ways and see what we can see. So hope you're ready for a great adventure. It's going to be fun, a little sketchy here, but it's going to be really fun. And this is a great little creek, as you can look around. Coming down through here, Mr. Dixon's property. So even that right there will tell any Bigfoot enthusiast that looking around with the trees and the cover in the creek, there's already some great signs that there could be possibly Bigfoots around here. So we made it across here, and a little sketchy, but hey, that's a great little bridge right there. So we're going to walk up here and just kind of look around, see what we can see. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, DG Gifts, for the shirts, and also LouisLodge.com for the accommodations today. So we're going to go up here and see what we can see. Accommodations for today's show is provided by Louis Lodge right here in Halfway, Oregon. You can go to LouisLodge.com. That's www.lewilodge.com. Beautiful house here. Got a king size bed. We got bunk beds. Got a queen size bed. 6 acres here. We've got a hot tub. All your accommodation needs are met here. We got a big screen TV. So whatever you need, if you just need a place to relax, a place to stay while you're here in Halfway, Oregon, go to LouisLodge.com, get in touch with Jeremiah, and he will get you hooked up with a great place to stay. It's very relaxing here. Pretty dense up here, and as you can see here, Mr. Dixon has a tree stand here for convenience of himself to look around. Oh, I heard dogs. I wasn't sure what that was, but that was dogs. So we're going to go up here and look a little closer at the tree stand here and see what we can see. So this is about as far as Mr. Dixon himself has gone up into the property. We're going to walk up here into the steeper part of the mountain. As it gets a little thicker, we can imagine this is where we'll find and see more signs of the local Bigfoot activity here. So as we climb up, we're going to stop and look for more signs and spend some time up here. I can myself already imagine that this would be a great place for a Bigfoot to come and look for food, come down to the creek, and maybe explore, see what Mr. Dixon himself is doing. So we're going to go up here and see what happens. kind of kind of spooky a little bit up here. I couldn't imagine being up here by myself, especially at night. But just has this eerie kind of feeling like, you know, you're not here alone and you're not here with the cameraman. I kind of want to see what else is around, but I kind of don't. You know, as they're walking around, and you can see the trail that we're following. But the noticeable thing about the trail is there's no footprints. There's no animal footprints, nothing like a deer, an elk, a bear. There's no tracks, but there's a trail. Which kind of has me stumped. I mean, you can see there's a perfectly good trail, but no footprints of any kind, of any sorts. And you would think that any kind of animal would leave some kind of trail. Footprints, droppings, something has made this trail without leaving a footprint. Hey, can you hear? Look at that. Something just laid down right there. Something just laid down right there and took a nap. Now, I'm not saying it's a Bigfoot, but can't deny something has laid down right there. That's pretty interesting right there. This is a spectacular view. As you look down over the trees, still hear the river rushing. And myself, I can imagine this is a place that a Bigfoot would come and just sit up here and look down over the property, knowing that Mr. Dixon and his dogs are over there working on his property, and not to be disturbed or wanting to be disturbed. The Bigfoot would hang out up here waiting for a good time to go down to the creek to get a drink of water, catch a fish. There's all these beautiful flowers here. Just a spectacular view as you look around. You just can't really put this in words, really what this does. I'll do my best though for you, but you have to get out and experience something like this. And you know, if you want to contact Noisy's Outdoor Adventure Show, we can take you to a lot of places to put you in a spectacular view such as this. So folks, made it up to the top here. 70 pounds ago we could not have made this hike, but after 8 months, a lot of hard work, we scaled this mountain. We'll go near and far, folks, up hills, down hills, across hills, over rivers. It doesn't matter, folks. We'll take you and go as far as we need to go to show you the great outdoors and what an adventure it can be.
Congratulations, you made it.
Thank you, appreciate it. This is Greg Dixon, world famous tree stump burner and owner of this here property.
Anybody that can cross that bridge without going down can walk a tightrope.
Hey Greg, why don't you tell us a little bit about your property?
Well, fortunately, butts right up against the National Forest. Now there was a time I figured, well, that's a good thing. Well, the better I got to know the Forest Service, and I did not understand why the locals always referred to them as the circus. And now I'm beginning to think that that is actually quite a compliment. And they haven't bothered me now in several years, but they did come in and dispute the boundary needlessly and relentlessly. Threaten my wife and children, and had to get after him with old Bessie.
Oh, Bessie?
Yeah.
Who's Bessie?
The blunderbuss.
Oh, okay.
A couple of rounds out of the upstairs window, and boy, they clear out in a hurry. They're coming in here at daylight to intimidate a woman with a baby in arms over a few feet of boundary. Well, I finally got around to writing them in their politicians, and they got straightened out, decided Forest Service was wrong and I'm right. I get as much resources, whatever I want for free, for life, and they said just don't push it. You may have a short life.
Hey, tell us a little bit about your experience with Bigfoots around here.
Well, I'm not a researcher or nothing like that. I just happen to own a place, I guess you would say is prime habitat. And the long-term stories from the old timers, what few is left, said that Clear Creek was the Bigfoot central of this valley. And supposedly the Indians left this area alone for Bigfoot. They didn't hunt here. They passed through here. And I don't know how much truth there is to that, but as many as we've had hanging around from time to time, seems like the more less you threaten them, the more apt they are to come around.
Oh yeah.
There's no question about whether they're here. After being here for 35 years myself, and that other than that, all I can tell you is that they can be as elusive as they want to be. If they don't want to be found, you ain't going to find them.
That's exactly true.
They cover their tracks. I think that more than likely the theorists that say they're multidimensional is probably a little more on track than the guys that think they're great big monkey men. But that's been far and few between, the experiences here. They come and go. A lot of them are seen crossing the road on up for a couple miles, as down on the highway down there on the way to Oxbow. And so I don't know too much about them, only that I live right here smack in the middle of them, and you know, if I tried to ignore them, doesn't mean they're going to go away.
All right, well, thanks for letting us come down and hike around on your property. It's been great.
And thanks for that t-shirt.
Oh yeah,
That
Bob got a Noises Outdoor Adventure t-shirt, so he's going to be sporting it around.
Yeah, that's great.
Greg.
Yeah.
Bob's the other guy.
Yeah.